vegetables, and there's Chinese noodles, and it says it exists in various forms throughout East Asia and Southeast Asia, and is popular as a Chinese and Taiwanese noodle soup. So that's the beef noodle soup, and it looks like there's bok choy in there. I would personally love to eat that type of soup, beef noodle soup. I hope there's a lot of seasonings in it though, because I've had pho before. I don't know if everyone who's have you guys had pho? The thing about like pho is that you have to like season it yourself, so you have to like put some like sriracha and some green onions and chili sauce, like taste it and see if you like it. But the thing is, like, even if I put all that stuff in it, it still doesn't taste like anything. So that's why I'm worried about the East Asia or any Asian soups, because I don't want it to taste like nothing. Because pho really kind of, it just kind of sealed the deal for me. It sealed the deal for me. So it's pure soup. And this is a recipe from the Middle Ages. It's using aged beer and pieces of bread, though other ingredients are also used, but it's primarily beer and pieces of bread. Maybe a curry seasonings would be good in that. Maybe some dill seasoning. I don't know. Okay. There's bird's nest soup. It's gelatinous. It sounds scary. It's edible bird's nest. So it's an expensive delicacy valued for its unusual texture. I don't know. I like okra soup. I like ogbono soup. I like a lot of Nigerian soup, so I'm not really a texture type of girly. Like, I don't care about it, but it sounds pretty weird. But since I haven't been eating it, like always, it would be weird to me. Like, I've always eaten ogbono soup. I ate okra soup a lot when I was a child, and so I wouldn't have a problem, even though it's ooey and gooey and like, it's good, it's still good. So this bird's nest soup is probably really good too. There's a black sesame soup. It's a dessert, actually. It's a sweet soup containing powdered black sesame seeds and rice, typically served warm. I want to try that. That sounds really good. And there's bread soup. It's still bread in a broth, so it's still bread. So maybe preparing it wouldn't be that hard, because it's just bread. It's not saying like, okay, like broth, what do we eat? Is it just still bread? No. Okay, so yeah, it says still bread and broth. My bad, I read it, but I totally didn't read it. Okay, so there is broth, and so the soup maybe like, what is it called, absorbs the bread stuff, and like the bread, it's like chunky. The bread is chunky, but it absorbs and it grows. Yeah, I don't know how that sounds. It sounds like, to me, like, I've never had bread pudding, but it sounds like that could kind of be bread pudding, but this is a savory bread pudding. That's what this reminds me of, but I've never actually had. But still, okay. There's this orange chowder, crab bisque, cream of apple soup, cream of apple soup. There's Granny Smith apples in it and stock and cream and spices, dude. Somebody make me cream of asparagus. Okay, cream of apple soup, cream of asparagus soup, cream of broccoli soup, cream of celery, cream of chicken, cream of potato, cream of tomato, cream of crab, cream of mushroom. Cream of mushroom, cream of crab. Okay, there's cucumber soup and it's served cold, so that sounds good. Cucumber soup. It sounds like very light. It sounds like light and it sounds like smooth, subtle, not a lot going on. My type of soup. It's not complicated, it's just cucumbers. Okay, there's, oh my god, agusi soup. Nigeria made it on the list of soups, and it's chunky. It says a soup thickened with agusi. What the heck? That's why I don't think I'm gonna actually make these soups from scratch. Like, although I'm a bit of a chef, I don't think I would make Nigerian soups from scratch because I think it would make, like, I love my culture, I love it. It's like a soup thickened with the goosey. What is that? Like, yes, very much so. I'm Nigerian, very much so, but I don't know what a goosey is. The culinary name for various types of seeds with ground plants like melon and squash. So it's just vegetables. So that's what this is saying. I filled out. There's also, yeah, it's with the goosey. There's a fish soup. I'm not a big fish person. I don't really like fish. But it's like appropriate, right? Like fish is like healthy, so people are like, oh my god, you can totally eat some salmon. You could totally eat some cod. You could totally eat some shrimpies. Like, no. No. Maybe I'm thinking it's a phase, but like, this is real life, bro. Like, you don't just like and dislike, like, am I a child? How old am I? You don't just like and dislike, just like over and over. Like, have I played that game? Do I play that game? No. So take it seriously. I don't like seafood. I'm not a seafood girl. I'm not a crab girl. Never had lobster, never had crab. I've had shrimp. Don't like it. Try to eat it this year. Still don't like it. Like, it's not a phase, it's just real life. Goulash. It's chunky. It's from Hungary. There's beef, pork, paprika, peppers, tomato, potato, and onion. It's Hungarian, so goulash it translates roughly as cowboy. So it's like a cowboy soup because there's beef, pork, paprika, peppers, tomato, potato, and onion. Yeah, it's like a chunky cowboy. I don't know. What are you talking about? What am I talking? Okay. So, oh my god, another one made it. Okay. There's gumbo. We've all heard of gumbo. The thing is, I like gumbo, but like, just lose the shrimps. Like, I don't want the shrimp added to it, because the whole dish is gonna taste like seafood. That is why I don't like, growing up, I had to eat some of these soups because I'm Nigerian. So like, my mom would kind of like, make it seem like there's no seafood in here, there's no fish. Like, I would specifically ask, like, is there fish? Is there seafood? tastes like to me ocean salt. Both those things. Sorry, I don't want that in my mouth. Sorry, I don't want that. Sorry. I'm sorry, I don't want to taste my ocean sea friends. I'm sorry. Let me apologize. But gumbo it's from the American South, and it's most popular in New Orleans. It includes seafood made with shrimp and crab stock and andouille sausage and thickened with a dark roux. Hot and sour soup. Lettuce soup. Lettuce is a primary ingredient. Some versions puree all of the ingredients together in cream. Lettuce soup is a type of lettuce soup. Okay. So it's just lettuce and cream. It's just like lettuce and like it's like I want to challenge myself. What is this? Lettuce is the primary, so it is. So it's like conversions are real. They made like what's in this? Lettuce soup is prepared with lettuce. It may be prepared with myriad lettuces and other ingredients. And some lettuce soups may use several cultivars of lettuce in their preparation. It is a part of a French cuisine and Chinese cuisine. Cream of lettuce soup is a type of lettuce soup prepared using milk or cream. The soup may be served with toast or rolls as a side dish, or with the soup atop them. It may be served as an appetizer, a side dish, or as a main dish, and may be served hot or cold. What's in it? Okay. Chicken stock, beef stock, cream, milk, wine, lemon juice, egg yolk, meats, rice, potatoes, greens, sorrel, watercress, Swiss chard, escarole, peas, parsley, dried parsley, breadcrumbs, onion, shallot, garlic, salt, and pepper, among others. Okay, so it's a pretty balanced. It's like a pretty balanced soup. I would totally eat the soup. I want to try that soup. I want to try it. I want to eat it right now. There's like leek soup. I don't think I've ever had like a leeks. Like a leek. Freak. What's a leek? I've seen the vegetable. I don't know how to prepare it though. Leeks and often potatoes. Okay, so does it taste like a potato? What do leeks taste like? Okay, there's lobster stew, lobster bisque, log, long fung soup, mommy soup, Manhattan clam chowder. Why is it that color? Tomato based clam chowder. So, that's why it's like red. It's tomato based. I think I've had clam chowder without like seafood in it, potatoes. I distinctively remember in my head that I've had like a creamy type of soup without like it tasting like seafood and death. Just kidding. Salt, I mean Maryland crab soup. Okay, I know you don't say Maryland. You say Maryland. Like it's just like it's cool. Like you say Maryland. Maryland, it's not that extra. Maryland is extra. Maryland, like Maryland. I'm going to Maryland this weekend. Like Maryland. And there's melon soup, matzo ball soup, option, okra. Okay, let me tell you guys what's in okra soup. Okay. Okra soup. Okra soup is prepared using the edible green seed pods of okra flowering plant as a primary ingredient. It is greenish in color. Okra has a slippery feel and unrubbed with the fingers. Like slippery, it's gummy. It's like edible green seed pods can also be used in stews and soup. Okra soup, okra. There's oxtail soup. Ooh, this is so long. It's chunky. Raise your hand if you like oxtail soup. My hand is raised. Palm nut soup. Pasta fagioli. Fagioli or fagioli. Yellow pea soup. Peanut soup. Pickled soup. Pickled soup. Pickle soup. Pickle soup. Pickle soup. Pickle soup. Pork blood soup. Pork blood soup. Basole. Why is it? I'm so embarrassed. You guys show me. Basole. I'm sorry. It's not basole. Basole. Just like Maryland. It's Maryland. Not a big deal. It's Maryland. Basole. Like, it's not basole. Pumpkin. It doesn't say soup at the end of it, so it's just pumpkin. Pumpkin cream soup may contain some green pepper, red pepper, onion, salt, and some oil. Ramen. Sambar. Scotch broth. Shark fin soup. Shark fin soup. It's gelatinous and it's an expensive, very, very expensive Chinese delicacy. Using shark fins, valued for their texture, considered controversial for the killing of sharks for only their fins. Exactly, like, we're only gonna take your fins, fuck your whole body. We don't want it. Fuck your whole shit. We just want your fins. We just leave my fish friends alone. Leave my sea animals alone. Leave them. We're not out here breeding the cows and only taking like their fur, their heads, their eyeballs, dude, and discarding the rest of the fucking meat. Pure evil. Shark. I will never eat shark fin soup only because ILY, my fish, see homies, like seafood chowder, shrimp is like, my heart is melting. Like, I love my sea friends. Like, I'm one with the ocean and the ocean is one with me. This is taking, this hurts, this is a lot. Shrimp bisque. Sliced fish, like sliced. Have you guys ever been to the fish market? And the fish are just, they're dead, but they're just looking at you. And it's like, dude, I want this one. Cut it in half, slice it, fry it. Snurt. Soup number 5. This is an exclusive soup. It's soup number 5. It's called soup number 5. So the main ingredients of this dish are the bulls, testes, and peanuts. Other ingredients include lemongrass, Thai chili peppers, green onion, ginger, onions, garlic, and fish sauce. So that's soup number 5. Sour cherry soup. That sounds yummy. It's beef croissant recipe. I mean, that shit is gonna stay on my mind until I die. Until I die. That took the whole day. I know we're talking about soups right now, but we're gonna talk about the croissant chaos, the croissant fatality, the green tea croissant fatality, because it's like you have to take the whole day to do this. Seriously, this is serious. This is the croissants we're talking about, and some were chocolate filled. You have to take the whole day and you have to fold. You have to fold so much. You have to fold, and you have to fold, and you have to fold a lot. It's very time consuming. You have to fold. You have to fold. You have to fold. And I wasn't folding correctly, so that's why I fucked up, because I didn't fold correctly. And even though it took all day, I tried to make the folding part really I didn't put love, energy. I didn't take my time with the folding part. So it ended up in a disaster. And you know what? You have to take the time and really, really feel and really understand. So I'm scared to make croissants now. That was 5 years ago. I'm petrified to make croissants again because of how I'm petrified. Spinach soup. Yuck. Preparing using spinach as main ingredient. Dude, I already have smoothies full of spinach every morning. Split peas, squash biscuits, sounds stupid. Taco soup. Taco soup. Chunky. It's chunky. It's a chunky one. I feel like this is what people think. Taco, ground beef, tomato, yeah. Ground beef, there you go. Tomatoes, chopped green chilies, olives. Olives. Ground beef, olives, enough. I've seen enough. United States, exactly. That it says United States taco soup, chunky, olives, ground beef. We're done. We're done with that because that sounds too. Olives in a taco soup. Olives. Let's get it together. Let's think because olives. It's not black olives, dude. It's not olives are tasteless. We're talking about whole olives in my taco soup. Dude, what is taco? This is the first I'm sorry, people who I don't know. This is disturbing. That was just tiger penis soup. Soup prepared with tiger penis and sometimes tiger bone as well. Preparation involves soaking dried tiger penis in water and then cooking it along with other medicines and spices believed to be medicinal, aphrodisiac in some cultures. So it's based in China. let's discuss